I'm back. Gonna lay some opinions about music now. Music. That's my game. A lot of people think up here in the North Pole, we just listen to Christmas carols and Christmas jingles and classical music. Oh, they couldn't be more wrong, man. I love me some music, some good rock and roll musicals. They just, rocking down the guitars, drums down the highway. Now, 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 now. Rockin' in Cleveland, do-do-do, do-do. Rockin' round the Christmas tree. Then rockin' up and down the interstate, do-do-do. Chocolate starfish and the rolling. Alright, children, I gotta be honest with you. I'm not into the whole popular music thing. I really do just listen to Christmas carols and Christmas jingles and classical music, and all this current rock and modern pop and stuff just goes right over my my nutrient fluid sac up here. I mean, I like that Mariah Carey, "All I Want for Christmas Is You." That's a great song, a little overused, but the rest of this modern stuff, why do you need it? I mean, you got Jingle Bell, you got Jingle Bell Rock. I mean, that's the best of both worlds, and they're free too, public domain. I mean, except for the Mariah Carey one, anyone can enjoy them. Jingle Bell Rock. That's my ringtone. That's what my doorbell rings. That's what I mutter in my sleep a lot too. It's just fantastic. And this other stuff, as you know, I've been around for pretty much the dawn of time. And I checked back in, I went down to Earth and I listened to some of the people, thousands of years ago, singing around the campfire, and they're going, ooh-wee, 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 ooh-wee. And it's not racist, because you don't know where I'm referring to. Pretty much the entire world used to dance around campfires and go ooh-wee, ooh-wee if you go far back enough in time. And then, well after that, I checked in the 90s, and there was that... it's either Enya or Enigma song, something to silence or return to something, and it's going ayo, 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 same thing. And then a couple years ago, I checked back in, like 20 years after that, and there's some band, it's lowercase f, lowercase u, lowercase n, period, that's silly, and they're going, keepin' to the night, we fight in the sun. It's all the same garbage, I mean, what's the point, really? It's just, And I heard this Rihanna song the other day. First of all, until that point, I thought it was pronounced Rihanna. Because I give out CDs and stuff. I am Santa Claus. I know a bit about it. And it was just, you cannot tell me it sounds good to you. I mean, opinion's opinion, but it was, makes me be blah 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 in the bar. Bluga 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 blue blah 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 blah. You can't, honestly, you can't tell me that's good. It was just all blaps. It was essentially that Jimmy Fallon chicken video where they just did clocks or box instead of everything else. Ooh, it's supposed to be about music, but God, that Fallon guy, it's not democratic, It's like he was just... He got to the SNL, which is, that's good, that's something in itself, that's worth commending. But then he was just forced into every skit. And then goes out in the movies, democratic, people don't want to see him. Nobody goes, pretty much, right? And then, non-democratic, forced back onto TV, take this show. And then there's a big kerfuffle at late night, and got a lot of people at NBC on the naughty list. And then, here he is here, and here he is here, and take it or leave it, there it is. Non-democratic, it just sours me, It's like the Canadian public broadcasting, they just take, here's this guy. He'll be on every show. I hope you like, Rick Mercer. I'm not Canadian, don't infer anything from this. I see everything. And then here, publicly sponsored government campaign about seatbelts or something. Here he is. Government funding this book, this movie. No one gets a real say, and that's the whole point in entertainment, is that you can choose to watch something or choose, in the case of my videos, not to watch them. And I just, oh boy, and you know, do I think I'm funnier than Jimmy Fallon? No, I don't think I'm funny at all. These are not for the sake of humor, you know? Again, don't assume what North Pole comedy is. You wouldn't even understand it. You want to know what a North Pole joke is? Oh, you walk up to someone and go, this is a classic, Aurora 42 mistletoe, and then they just laugh, because it doesn't need to be a punchline, because that's the joke in itself. Do you get it? You shouldn't. You know, and I mean, I speak English, and I taught somebody else to speak English, but just 4 of them. The rest of my thousands and thousands of elves speak Elvish, Elvenese. Not Elvish, that's made up from the Hobbit things. Elvenese. You know, which doesn't sound good at all. So if I tell them a knock-knock joke, I walk up and I go, oh, knock-knock, and they go, and then I go, oh, who's there? And they go, oh wait, I did both parts there, but you get the idea. I talk like this, and they talk like, you know, like the prawns from District 9. So don't presume, and don't watch Jimmy Fallon, ever. I mean, it's just, like I said, non-democratic. I mean, well, the Ben & Jerry company, they made the Tonight Dough ice cream. So I guess that's democratic if people choose to buy that or not, or they might just want cookie dough ice cream and are forced to. I mean, notice they didn't name it after Fallon. They didn't call it sour cream and onions. Well, okay, it might not have been because of his stature. It might have been because it's harder to rhyme something. By the way, what's that all about? Ben & Jerry's? Super expensive, super small, for the joke? Haagen-Dazs, super expensive, super small, but it's really well made. You know, even the no-name President's Choice stuff tastes better than, or just as good as Ben & Jerry's. President's Choice is a no-name brand at a lot of Canadian retailers. I'm not Canadian. Don't go making assumptions again. We've been through that. It's not cool, and you know, don't go chasing waterfalls. See, I'm hip. I'm cool. I'm really warm. It's actually really warm in here.